Hey guys, I am back for another rapid fire video. I mentioned earlier I'm going to try doing more of these, and for today I'm actually doing my favorite video of all. I love just grabbing the camera here, shoving it in my face, and just do a walk and talk. Today's topic is how walking can save your life. You regulars know, beautiful Buffalo Lake in the background. And speaking of walking, saving your life, I am currently doing a 420 walking challenge. I think I am on day 8. I'll have to check the date. Hold on. Yep, April 8th, day 8. I started on April 1st. What is a 420 walking challenge? I'll tell you in a second. First, I want to tell you how walking can save your life. For those of you that are new here, I do a good amount of health, nutrition, and wellness topics, stuff like that. I've been into that stuff my whole adult life. Now I'm an old man, 51 years old, but I do a ton of walking myself, a lot of hiking, so a lot of walking stuff fills up my algorithm. So I read a lot about the topic, and every study you see, basically, the more steps you take, the better chance you have of waking up the next day. Now I have some chronic heart issues and stuff like that, and a little over a year ago, it felt like I was about one sickness away from kicking the can. So how did I fix that problem? I got my ass up and I just started walking 4 miles a day. And that's how I created the 420 challenge, which, like I said, we'll get to in a second. But all my studies, and I'm sure you guys have all heard this, 10,000 steps a day, that seems like a good measurement to live by. Now I looked that up quite a bit, checking on to 10,000. Why 10,000? Who come up with that? And everything I see shows that is a pretty good number to go by. 10,000 steps seems doable for most people, and it does seem to help people live longer. I'll tell you what, when I started the 420 challenge last year, 4 miles a day, every day, it didn't take long. I was feeling much better. And more importantly, I was breathing much better. For me, I got hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, and I am in AFib 24/7, guys. I also, not too long ago, had a nasty bout with a COVID pneumonia, ventilated, almost took me freaking out, and haven't been breathing the same since. And the best remedy for that by far has been getting out and putting in miles every day, putting in the steps. And I'm fairly confident, no matter what situation you're in health-wise, I think any extra step you get in is just going to make you feel a little bit better. I think if you're struggling a little bit with your health, honestly, swear to God, get up, get off the chair, and force yourself to get out and then at least put those 10,000 steps in. And I would say at least do it 6 days out of the week. If you want to take one day off for recovery, definitely understandable. That being said, I don't think a day off is necessary. Maybe when you're first getting into it and you haven't walked in a while, probably a little more understandable. But once you're into it, a few weeks, honestly, I don't think you need a day off from walking. I also like to say, if you can, do it outside, because nature just adds to your health, makes you feel better, gets you better air to breathe, and that's what our bodies need to feel good. We need good air in our lungs. So every one of these that you do extra gives you a better chance of waking up the next morning. Now quickly back to the 420 challenge. This is a challenge, I came up with it. It's very simple. You got to dedicate a time each day, and you got to do a 4-mile purposeful walk, and you got to do it 20 days in a row, no matter what. No matter what happens in your life, no matter what the weather is, you got to show up And part of getting healthy and staying healthy is being consistent, especially with your walking. Try to make it a daily habit. It is both good physically and mentally. How I originally came up with the 420 challenge, I start on April 1st and I end on April 20th, which is 420. And obviously 4 miles a day for 20 days in a row, 420. But honestly, you could do it any time of the year. As long as you do 4 miles a day for 20 days in a row, there's your 420 challenge. Now what I do on the last day of the challenge, I turn the 4 miles into 10 miles, just to cap off the challenge with something a little extra. Also, for everybody out there, if you want to partake in the 420 challenge, man, I would give it a shot. It's great. You might develop a regular everyday walking habit. That's what happened to me. I started last April 1st. Like I said, today is April 8th, so over a year ago. And I haven't stopped walking since I started. If you do this challenge 4 miles a day for 20 days in a row, I guarantee you're going to feel better. I guarantee you're going to see noticeable results. And even to compound those results and make them even better and more noticeable in 20 days, maybe pick something out of your diet or a bad habit and eliminate it for 20 days. Add that to your challenge. So basically, 420 challenge is this: walk 4 miles a day, every day, no matter what. It's got to be a dedicated 4-mile walk. Your miles before the walk and after the walk do not count. On day 20, optional. I think it's a good idea though. Crank your 4 miles up to 10 miles. And just one last thing, drop a bad habit for 20 days. Maybe drop drinking, maybe drop sugar, maybe drop eating bread, whatever it may be, it doesn't matter. Just pick one thing at least, and then get out there and let it rip. You'll be glad you did. And that is it. A simple, rapid fire video. 1 foot in front of the other, get your steps in, get out there. If you made it this far into the video, check out beautiful Buffalo Lake. I appreciate it as always, but I gotta let you guys go. I got stuff to do. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next time.